Hello everyone, thanks for being here. Today I'll give you a brief overview of one of the core solutions in the RiftSoft suite, RiftCreate. RiftCreate was developed specifically to support maintenance managers, planners, and reliability engineers, people who are responsible for turning plans into safe, efficient, and repeatable execution. What really sets RiftSoft apart is its origin. This isn't software built in isolation by developers. It's been designed by maintenance professionals who've spent years in the field planning work, building job packs, and dealing with the same challenges many of you face every day. That's why the platform is practical, intuitive, and focused on solving real-world planning problems, not adding complexity. Now, just to clarify how everything fits together, MCSPro is our services and consulting division, and RiftSoft is our software suite designed to support end-to-end management of change and maintenance execution. And a bit more about MCSPro, we are a US-based company supporting organizations across mining, oil and gas, energy, chemical, manufacturing, and defense, with clients operating globally. With that, I'll turn it over to my colleague.
Before we jump into the software itself, I want to take a minute to talk about some of the challenges most maintenance teams are dealing with every day. In a lot of organizations, work procedures are still being managed in static Word documents or PDFs. They're difficult to maintain, hard to update, and they become outdated pretty quickly. That creates version control issues. People aren't always sure which document is the most current, and different teams can end up working from completely different versions. At the same time, planners and engineers are spending hours, days, sometimes even months updating PMs and work instructions instead of focusing on higher value planning and reliability work. The result is inconsistency in the field. Different technicians approach the same job in different ways, which leads to different outcomes. And one of the biggest challenges we see is the disconnect between those procedures and systems like SAP PM or your ERP system. What's planned in the system doesn't always match what's actually being executed. Over time, that leads to inefficiencies, rework, and a lot of unnecessary friction in the maintenance process.
As my colleague mentioned, traditionally, most organizations rely on tools like Microsoft Word to create and update work packs. That means opening, editing, and managing hundreds, sometimes thousands, of individual documents. Over time, that approach becomes difficult to control. Documents fall out of sync, versions start to vary, and teams end up working from a mix of outdated and even unapproved procedures. RiftCreate eliminates that complexity. It allows you to standardize and centralize your work instructions so everything stays consistent and up to date. The result is a significant reduction in effort, cutting document creation time by more than 50%.
At MCSPro, we've developed software specifically to address these challenges. Our solution allows you to build work procedures directly within a structured database using a customized template designed with your team. You define what that template looks like, ensuring it aligns with your standards, your workflows, and the way your organization operates. Our team works alongside you to get everything set up, helping configure and format your templates so you can get up and running quickly and start seeing value right away.
RiftCreate is a cloud-based platform designed to rapidly build standardized maintenance work instructions. What makes this really powerful is how it connects directly with your SAP PM and ERP system. That ensures the procedures your teams are using are always current and aligned with what's planned, helping reduce risk, improve execution, and ultimately lower the total cost of ownership for your assets. Because it's delivered as a SaaS solution on Microsoft Azure, it's quick to deploy and easy to scale. There's no heavy IT lift to get started. Now, let me walk you through the user interface. Let's jump into RiftCreate. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see the system hierarchy, starting at the company level. From there, it's very intuitive. Simply click the plus icon to expand each level and drill down into your structure. This makes it easy to navigate through your assets, systems, and procedures, all within a clear, organized framework.
From there, you can define and organize your individual sites or locations. The system is highly flexible. You can create as many sites, documents, and equipment types as your operation requires, allowing you to scale and structure everything in a way that fits your organization.
Within each site, you'll find key components like lookup data, images, and document types. This is where you define the supporting information that helps standardize your procedures and ensure everything is structured consistently across your organization. Most of the companies we work with typically organize their fleets under the document type level. As you can see here, they've created a dedicated document for each primary piece of equipment. You'll also notice 3 different colors in the hierarchy: orange, green, and purple. These colors represent the status of each document, whether it's been generated, approved, or uploaded, giving you a quick visual indicator of where everything stands. The orange indicators show that a document still needs to be generated, while green indicates that the document has already been generated and is complete. The purple tells you that the document is ready but still needs to be uploaded into the system. And if you see a document in black, that means the template has been opened, but it hasn't been completed. You also have the option to enable additional features, specifically approval status and upload status. If those aren't turned on, you'll simply be tracking generation status. But when they are enabled, the process extends further. Documents can move through an approval workflow and then into an upload stage, where they're pushed into a system like SAP, as shown in this example. So overall, it gives you a very clear visual way to track exactly where every document stands in the lifecycle.
3 core tabs house the majority of your information. The first is the Details tab. This is where you capture and manage all the core metadata for your procedure. We will cover this in more detail shortly. Next is the Procedures tab. This is where the actual job gets built. You create clear step-by-step work instructions, adding task steps. And finally, the Status tab. This is where you track progress, manage approvals, and control the life cycle of your procedures.
Across the top of the screen, you'll see 6 key icons. Starting on the left, you have the Save button. Next is the PDF icon, which is used to generate your document. Just keep in mind, you'll need to save any changes before generating. After that, you have a quick view option, which allows you to preview the document. Then there's the Upload Document button to the DMS. And next is the Trash icon to delete. And finally, the Duplicate button, which lets you quickly create a copy of the document. And just as a reminder, any changes need to be saved first before generating or duplicating to ensure everything is up to date. Under each fleet, you'll find the associated equipment types. When you select one, it will display the full list of equipment that falls under that specific fleet. Another helpful feature in the platform is the ability to perform mass approvals. Instead of approving documents one at a time, you can use the Documents in Batches feature to process multiple documents at once. And over on the far right, you can quickly check the status to see whether those documents have been completed. Now let's move into the software, starting with the Details tab and the information structured within it.
Under the Details tab, this is where you define and structure the foundation of your procedure. You're capturing key attributes like equipment type, required PPE, and other critical job requirements. That ensures every procedure is aligned with your safety standards, asset classifications, and overall maintenance practices. Within this section, you're also defining the job-specific risks and what's required to manage them, along with any tools or specialized equipment needed to complete the work. This brings everything into one place, so when the job is executed, the team has a clear understanding of what's required before they even begin.
You'll also define the required parts here, including quantities and any associated stock or material numbers. This ensures everything needed for the job is clearly identified and accounted for upfront, helping avoid delays or missing components during execution. By capturing this information upfront, you're not only standardizing your procedures, you're also making them easier to find and ensuring technicians have the right context before they ever start the job. So ultimately, this tab sets the foundation for safe, consistent, and well-executed work in the field. Next is the Procedures tab. This is where you build out the workflow of the job, laying out each step along with any supporting details. You're now in the Procedures tab, located at the top center of the screen. From here, you can build out as many steps as needed for the job. RiftCreate also allows you to add images to each step, along with captions, making the instructions clearer and easier to follow in the field. It's designed to keep everything clear, structured, and easy to follow during execution.
When selecting the step type, you have a range of options to choose from. This allows you to tailor each step based on the type of instruction, whether it's a standard step, a caution, a stop, or adding images, giving you the flexibility to structure the procedure exactly how it needs to be. Within step type, you'll see a range of options available. One of the most useful options here is the ability to create a step group. For recurring tasks used across the same or similar assets, you can capture those step sequences once and reference them whenever needed.
You can also create and leverage step group libraries. If you have a common set of steps for a specific type of equipment or task, you can save that entire group as a reusable template. From there, you can quickly apply it across multiple pieces of equipment wherever it's relevant. This eliminates the need to rebuild the same procedures over and over while ensuring consistency across your entire operation. Now let's move into generation and approval. Once your procedures are built, RiftCreate allows you to quickly generate professional, standardized documents at scale. From there, you can move them through a structured approval process, ensuring everything is reviewed, validated, and ready for use. This creates a controlled workflow from creation all the way through to final approval, giving you confidence that what's being executed in the field is accurate, consistent, and approved. To generate the document, simply click on the PDF icon. With one click, RiftCreate compiles your procedure into a clean, standardized document ready for review or use in the field.
You'll also notice the preview-only option is enabled. This allows you to review the document without creating a new version, so you can quickly check formatting and content before final document creation. You also have the option to select your template size from the drop-down. From there, just click the PDF icon to generate the document. If the preview option is still enabled, the document will display with a watermark, clearly indicating it's not yet finalized and shouldn't be used until it's been officially approved.
As you can see here, the document is clearly marked with a preview watermark. This provides a visual confirmation that the document is still in draft form and hasn't gone through the final approval process yet. You can save your work using the Save button, or simply use Ctrl+S as a quick shortcut. Once you've done this, then click on the PDF button once again and turn off the Preview button. This will allow you to create the final document. You will also see below page size a selection for approval users. Select from the drop-down box, and this will trigger the steps in the automated approval process. Last step, just click the PDF at the top of the page to create the official document that will move through the approval process. With the approval workflow enabled, once a procedure is submitted, it automatically moves through the approval process defined by your administrator. As part of that, an email notification is sent to the designated reviewer, including a direct link to the document, allowing them to quickly review, approve, or reject it.
Within the Status tab, you also have visibility into the associated SAPPM DIR number. From here, you can see exactly where that document is being used within the system, giving you clear traceability between your procedure and its deployment in SAP. Here, you can view the most recent approval history. This gives you full visibility into who reviewed the document, along with the status, version, and timeline, so you always have a clear audit trail of the approval process.
The final step in any procedure is capturing feedback and continuous updates from the field. This input comes directly from the teams executing the work and is fed back into your SAP PM or ERP system. That data becomes incredibly valuable. It enables better analysis, drives maintenance optimization, and closes the loop between planning and execution. Just as importantly, it ensures critical field knowledge is captured, digitized, and reused, allowing future engineers to improve procedures, standardize work across sites, and continuously elevate execution quality. So what does all this mean for your team? It means you can create and update procedures in minutes instead of hours, freeing up your planners and engineers to focus on higher value work. It eliminates version control issues, so everyone is working from the same up-to-date information. It standardizes execution across teams, ensuring consistency no matter who's doing the job or where it's being performed. It also aligns directly with SAP PM or your ERP system, closing that gap between planning and execution. And ultimately, it helps reduce rework and planning time, often by 40 to 60%. RiftSoft aligns with and strengthens core process safety management elements. So the impact is real, not just in efficiency, but in overall execution quality and reliability. It provides you with an end-to-end management of change solution.
If this resonates with you, the next step is just setting up a conversation with us. This will better help us understand where you are today, what challenges you're working through, and how we might be able to add value. Please reach out to set up a 30-minute introductory call. We look forward to hearing from you.